Hey everybody, it's your girl, She Who Encourages, your woman's worth and healing coach, here to love you to your healing so you can live your best life. So I'm at the car wash, y'all. Yeah, it's that deep. Because look, I was supposed to have done this like 3 weeks ago. I'm not going to lie to you. But for one, I didn't want to. I'm just going to be real. And for two, it's just been a lot going on. Nothing bad, nothing crazy, but life is just, it's happening. But anyway, so I'm at the car wash and I'm leaning over because the sun, it just don't want me to be great. But the topic of this live, well, it's not a live, it's video. The title of this video is Put Some Respect on God's Timing. Put some respect on God's timing. Y'all remember, y'all know where that came from. Birdman back in the day, a couple years ago. Put some respect on my name. Y'all remember. Put some respect on God's timing. And like I used to always say, and it's still true now, a lot of the videos, pretty much all the videos I come to y'all with, it stems from something that I dealt with recently, something God may be dealing with me on, or something I personally have experienced. So yeah. So the reason why this came about, or the reason how this came about, hold on, making sure, okay, thank you. This came about because I have this thing with patience. I trust God, but sometimes it's like, okay, what's up? What's good? So, two things that came to mind. I asked God, why, kind of slick, why it took so long for a particular thing to pop off. So, from the time I was 14 years old, y'all, I had been wanting to be a model. Like, anybody who knows me knows it has been a dream since I was like 14 years old. So, things are just now starting to really pop. I'm not working as much as I want to, not walking a million runways a week yet. But I remember, this was at my old apartment, I remember asking, it wasn't like I was upset or anything, but it was like, I wonder why it took so long. Why is it just now? Because I'm 35. Like, I wonder. But then something happened at my very first fashion show that slick let me know why God did what he did and why he had to do it how he did it, as far as the timing of it all. So it occurred to me, it dawned on me that, hey.
Which membership you have, 19 or 29?
29.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So it occurred to me that had it happened then, when I wanted it to happen, I would have been messed up. I probably would have quit. I probably would have quit. And those people probably would have eaten me alive. I don't know what I was thinking. I did not think this through because I'm about to go through this loud behind car wash. But the people probably would have eaten me alive because my confidence was not there. I'll just try to talk loud. My confidence was not there. I did not believe in myself like that. All I knew was that I was tall, I could walk cute, and I was pretty. That's all I knew at 14. But again, there was no confidence that let me know that even though there are other girls that may be prettier than you, you good. Back then, I didn't have that. And God knew. He knew. Those people could have completely shattered my dream had I been thrust into that thing at 14. I hope I'm making sense. You know, imagine, again, I'm 35 now, but imagine a 14-year-old who does not know who she is. I'm pretty much a child, basically, who had no confidence, no true sense of self, nothing at all. Those people would have eaten me alive. Completely. Probably would have made me feel this big. So God knew, okay, I know this is her dream, and I got you, daughter. But I can't let that happen right now. I cannot let that happen right now because you are not ready for that right now. You're not ready. Hold on. So that's why I had to wait until now. That's why he had me wait, and he put it on pause until I was 35, dang near 40, because guess what? Now my confidence is lit. Now I can look at another pretty woman and compliment her and not take anything away from myself. You know what I'm saying? Now if they tell me, okay, you too dark skinned, or you too skinny, which that's something they would rarely ever say, because the smaller you are, the better. I mean, really. But if they were to say anything of the sort, it wouldn't bother me one bit. I can take that no now. Let me make sure I'm not... Okay, she got her leg out. I don't want to hit this lady leg, girl. Watch your legs, sir. But yeah, I can take that no now. I can take that you're not pretty enough now. I could take that, okay, well, I'm gonna choose somebody else to rock my design. I can take it now. And God knew that. He knew I couldn't take that stuff back then. See, he knew I could not take that back then, which is why his timing is always perfect. No matter what we think, no matter how we feel, no matter what we think we need right now, his timing is perfect. His timing is perfect. Second thing, another reason why I had to do this video, put some respect on God's timing. Another thing, anybody who knows me knows, I want children, let's be clear. And I know I'm going to have my children one day. You know, society would say, oh, you know, you about to be 36. You know, you're too old and your eggs going to be hard boiled and dried up. I'm not listening to that, because I serve a God who does not work on man's time or society's time. But let me not get ahead of myself. Anyway, so want babies. I have lost multiple children, okay? And I was married at the time. One of them I wasn't, but anyway, married at the time. And it was like, okay, God, here I am. I have a husband. I'm doing this thing the right way. I'm not out here trying to be a baby mama. I'm not out here trying to be, no shade to anybody, but this is the story that I'm talking about me personally. But I'm not trying, I want it to be, we're married, we're in the same house. When my children wake up, they see mommy, they look over, they see daddy. This is what I want. Okay? So why? I mean, it was a time when I was mad at God. Like, what do you mean? You know this is my one desire. Like, what do you mean? It was a time when I would rather have the baby than the man. It was that deep for me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he knew what he was doing, because guess what? I'm not married anymore. I didn't know I was going to get a divorce, but guess what? God knew. So he knew my desire, and he knows even now my desire is to have a child. He knew my desire then, but he also knew that, okay, she wants it how she wants it. I want the marriage. I want again, when my babies wake up, they see mommy and daddy. I don't want it to be no extra stuff. He knew that. So it was like, okay, daughter, I understand you upset. You're hurting right now. My heart was bleeding, y'all. I was so sad and traumatized because I wanted my babies. But I think back, and when I thought about it, and again, this is why I had to make this video. It was like, had I had those babies then, by the two men they would have been by, I would have been a single mother of more than one child. A single mother of more than one child. Now, let's be clear. I'm good. Had I been a single mother, my children would not have had to want for anything. But God knew I didn't want that. He knew I didn't want it like that. He knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I had to think back like, okay, wow. Then again, I was upset. I know he loves me. I love him back, but I was mad at God. And this is being super transparent. No need to front. Mad at God. But now when I look back, it's like, but he knew. I would have been a single mother. Like it. Who knew how that would have played out? I didn't know, but he knew. So this is why I'm saying, look, y'all, put some respect on God's timing. I understand you want to be married. I understand you want a child. I understand you want whatever it is, you name it, whatever crosses your mind, whatever your thing is. I know you want it. I know you want it now. But listen, if you love God and you say he's your daddy and you serve him, put some respect on God's timing and understand that society don't have no say when it comes to that. If you 40 years old and you ain't been married yet and you desire to be, God can make that thing pop off at 45. You don't know why he's withholding what he may be withholding. So put some respect on God's timing. Put some respect on God's timing. Trust that he knows best. Trust that he knows best. Again, I would have never thought I was going to be divorced, boo. That was my boo. And that's what it was going to be till death did us part or whatever. Till y'all get it. But God knew. God knew. And when I get teary-eyed sometimes when I think about it, like, okay, it would have just been me and my babies again. We would have been all right. Trust me. Mommy would have took care of those babies real good. But he knew what I wanted. He knows my true desire. I don't just want babies. He knows the depth of my desires, which is why he had to put it on pause. Y'all, I just pray this encourages somebody who is waiting. Again, you may not be waiting on a baby. You may not be waiting on a modeling contract or for that career to pop off or whatever you wait for, boo. And again, I understand sometimes it's like, okay, God, what's up? It's TikTok goes the clock. What you doing up there? What's up? I get it. We human. I get it. But put some respect on God's timing and understand that he knows. Sis, he knows what he's doing. You don't know. Because the Bible says what his thoughts are not like our thoughts and his ways are not like our ways. You will never know. You will drive yourself crazy trying to figure it out. But put some respect on God's timing because he knows best. He knows what he's doing. Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I'm almost 13 minutes in. I pray this blesses somebody. I really do. Now, this is not to say that, I have the best time. I'm never impatient or I never, again, look at that spiritual clock like, okay, God, TikTok, what's up? This is not to say that. I'm still a work in progress, especially in that area. But I just got to check it. Okay, daughter, his track record is lit. When you had to wait for that, it was a reason. And it turned out better than you thought. So put some respect on God's time. I have to tell myself, put some respect on God's timing. Period. Anyway, I love y'all to life. That's all I got. I'm mad I waited all that time to do this video, but it's all right. God, he ain't gonna get me because I did. I'm doing it now. But anyway, love y'all. Put some respect on God's timing, man. Share the video. Somebody might need it. Trust him. He knows what he's doing. His track record is lit. Anyway, love y'all. Take care. Until next time, love and light. Be great in God.